Hey Johnny, what are we doing today?
The Big TrackMaster Boat Challenge.
Wow, that sounds great. We've got an awesome track here on a boat right on a beautiful lake.
We have 11 engines today.
And we've got some spectators here too, including Kai the dog. This is gonna be great.
Hello! I'm Guy and welcome to my playhouse.
Today the sun's a little brighter. Go on and smile a little wider.
Okay, Johnny, who's our first engine today?
Percy.
It's baby Percy, and here we go.
I think Percy's gonna fall.
You think he's gonna fall off? Well, we'll see what happens. Up the steep climb.
It fell down.
Oh, you're right. Well, who's next?
Rebecca.
It's Rebecca.
Let's see if Rebecca can make it.
Here she goes up the steep climb. Uh-oh, she's having some problems. But, oh, she almost made it. She needs some help, though. Here she goes. Back on the track, Rebecca. Going around that curve. And here she goes around the first big curve. Doing good, Rebecca. And the second steep curve, here she goes. No problem. Rebecca looking strong on this track on a boat. Oh, down that steep downgrade, and
It actually did it.
she made it. Our first engine to successfully make it around the track. Great job, Rebecca. And our next engine is another Percy. It's Fish Percy. He's a perfect engine for out here on a boat. There he goes. Fish Percy heading into the first curve. And up he goes. No problem. Good job, Fish Percy. And around the second curve, down that straightaway. And get ready because we've got a steep hill that he's going to be going down soon. Here he comes into the hill. Nice. Good job. Uh-oh, stuck right at the bottom of the hill. Well, let's start another engine. And here comes Eagle Thomas up the steep hill. Looking strong, Eagle Thomas. Passing Percy there. Down that straightaway. Uh-oh. Gave Thomas a little help there as he goes around the curve. Okay, coming into the second curve. Here we go, Eagle Thomas. Johnny gives him a little more help, and now down that steep hill, and he falls off. Time for a new engine. It's Meteorite Thomas. Coming up that steep hill. And right past Percy there. And into the first curve. Around there with a great view of the lake. And the second curve. Get ready because he has to make it down that steep hill with the curve. It's a tough one. A lot of engines have had problems. Oh! Meteorite Thomas has a problem. Oh! Meteorite Thomas fell right over next to Eagle Thomas. Okay, we've got a new engine.
Duchess.
It's Duchess. Kai the dog looking on closely. Here comes Duchess up the steep hill. Okay, come on, Duchess. The wind blew Percy out of the way. Duchess coming into that first curve. And here she goes. And around the second curve, here comes Duchess into that straight stretch of track, getting ready for that steep downhill with the curve. Oh, Duchess stuck. Oh, and Duchess off the track exactly where the two Thomases were. That's a tough spot to get past for these engines. And the new engine is Emily. Kai the dog looking on. Okay, Emily headed up that hill, looking strong. Come on, Emily. Let's see if you can make this entire track. And she goes down the straightaway, around that curve. And she gets stuck. Johnny's going to help her get going again. Now the question is, after she makes this curve and the straightaway that follows it, can she get down that steep hill without falling off the track? A lot of engines fell right off there. She got a little stuck. We're going to give her a little help. And she makes it past that treacherous spot where they fall off.
And she did it.
Nice job, Emily. She's the second engine to run that entire track. Wow. Okay. Another engine. This one is Gina. Gina coming up that steep hill. Oh, Gina fell off on the way up the steep hill. And the next engine, who is it here? It's Shiny Percy. Headed up the hill and into the stretch there, getting ready for that first curve. Johnny helps him out just a little bit. Makes the first curve, and now the second curve. Uh-oh. And Shiny Percy's off the track. Time for a new engine. It's Shiny Nia. Here comes Shiny Nia up that steep hill. Uh-oh. She gets stuck a little bit by where Gina was, but Johnny helps her out and she gets going again. Here she comes around that first curve. Into the second curve she goes, but she has another problem. We'll give her just a little bit of help because she didn't fall off entirely, but here she goes. Oh boy, Shiny Nia just is having all kinds of problems. Here she comes on the steep downgrade and Johnny helps her out. She gets past that treacherous spot there. And around the curve, she makes it.
Yay.
Birthday Thomas headed up the steep climb. Come on, Birthday Thomas. Looking good as he's heading into that first curve. Uh-oh. He's back on the track. And headed into the next curve. Let's see how he does. Makes that curve no problem. Now the straightaway. Get ready, Birthday Thomas. You've got a tough part of the track coming up. It's that steep downgrade. Let's see what happens. Well, he gets stuck there and he gets a little help. He makes it past the worst place into the last curve, and he did it. Our fourth engine. So, we have 4 engines who made it around the track successfully. How do we decide who is the winner? Well, we'll leave it up to our official judge, Kai the dog. And we have a decision.
Emily won. She's the champion. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Ta-da!